Oh no. Rest up, bro. Give me rest. Give me the rest, people.
Okay. Then that's.
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Yeah, you are tuned in to the Don't Piss Me Off morning show with real conversation, me unfiltered vibes. I'm your host, Tukay, and I got my dog with me, the prince of pissing people off, and we got the Miss Gorgeous Jazz in the building with us. And today we gonna be giving you some news you can lose, a little bit of news and some drama too. Alright, so while y'all come on in here and hit that like button, let me do this. Alright, we're gonna start like this. Good morning to Miss Pretty. Good morning to the Gibson family. Shout out to my dog's faces. Quita, what it do? Desiree, what it do? Skip. D-Boy Right, top of the top. Sharika, what it do, my G? J-Vo in here with us, man. Y'all come on in here. Make sure you hit that like button.
You like the instrumental, huh?
Yeah, I do. What's up, y'all? Carrie, what's up, y'all? What's up?
This nigga sick, y'all, so he ain't gonna be doing all that hollering today, so.
Shit, don't piss me off, I tell you that. I get this voice up.
He gonna be coughing like a motherfucker.
Shit. Miss Highway Rider, what's good, my darling? This weekend was a weekend. How was y'all's? Let's start with the lady of the hour, Miss Jazz.
My weekend was good. It was semi-busy, but I got to relax. I performed, same old.
Do you that's probably the least pro-black thing you do.
What? What's that?
Perform. Like anytime I see you performing, it's always about like a bunch of white people.
Well, I do a lot of high-end weddings.
Yeah, so I get it. Hey, I ain't tripping. Make that bad now.
I still do black events. I can't help that the people I work for. That's that's the name of the game.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. I ain't mad at it now. It is what it is. I like her and be so pro-black, but like, hey, boy, she get on that motherfucker and she shook and jive now a little bit.
Hey, yo, nah. Not too much. Ain't nobody shucking and jiving.
I didn't think you were gonna catch that.
Don't do that. I go to work. Period.
Do you have like a corporate job, or that's your primary thing you do?
At this time, no.
Yeah. Oh, so you with the government? Okay.
What's that mean?
No, because you say at this time, no, so you don't got a job. That means because the layoffs?
No. I'm just choosing to work for myself at this time.
Oh, that's dope. Even more dope. Okay. Let me get out your bid then, Jay. Let me get out your mix. Black.
Damn.
How was your weekend?
Man, my weekend was all right. It's a Monday. I ain't really do too much, but I was in grind mode, dog.
Yeah.
I was in grind mode.
Same. I think our weekend was pretty similar. I just got sick. Like it's a sore throat virus going around. Y'all be, especially you, Jazz. You a single, so beware of that.
Honestly, we just got over COVID. Me and my man, like 2 weeks ago. So it's something going around.
Yeah. It's going out. Shout out to Tukay, my guy. Appreciate that, Drip. Appreciate that $5 big boy. Yeah, like
we got an echo.
Who's saying we got?
I think you a little loud. You are kind of a little loud, Tukay.
Me?
Yeah, it's saying everybody saying we got an echo or something.
Okay, I ain't see that. Okay, how about now?
I don't know. Got ass then. Well, I mean, I'm good. I'm good.
You and Jazz have an echo.
I don't hear an echo.
I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I don't hear nothing.
Everybody saying we good now.
Okay, Stacey said I just left the knock them down bad. Yeah, bro, it's like a script though. Something going around, like it's cool. Like it's been going like it was trending on TikTok and everything. But
I know one thing. It was hot one day, then all of a sudden, sometime yesterday, it just got cold as hell.
But it had to make that change. I think this gonna be one of them winners, like one of them crazy winners, like what snow in Dallas. I could feel it, bro. I could feel it.
Hey, Kuna Matata.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get this quote of the day out the way. Presented to you by myself. I first heard this quote when I was in kindergarten, and I thought it would be cool to bring it back. And y'all might remember, y'all might don't. Let's see. Okay. The DPMO Morning Show 2K's quote of the day is brought to you by myself, and they go a little like this. You have brains in your head, and you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in a direction you choose.
All right, Dr. Seuss.
Hey, that's exactly what it is. Dr. Seuss for your ass.
I love that.
What do that mean to you, Jazz?
It means that it's up to you to get it done. You have all the tools already that you need to pursue whatever it is that's on your heart. So the only thing stopping you is you. You get out your own way. You got brain. You got the body autonomy to go after your goals. So do it.
All right. Black, what it mean to you?
Man, it's something that I live off of. Just like I told you earlier about a few minutes ago, I'm trying to be a YouTube celebrity like y'all too.
I am not a YouTube.
I got to.
I don't know who you talking about.
Yeah, the much clipping people be doing y'all
but
too.
It's not. But that ain't celebrity.
I'm telling them, they roasting us. Right?
They roasting me.
Shit.
They roast me. It ain't. It's not a. It's
Both
not
of y'all on multiple reaction channels, so I'm trying to work enough to get at least where y'all at.
Bro,
at least.
I'm telling you, bro. Like it's like
shout out to the DPMO.
It's like being famous for being a porn star versus being famous for being a millionaire. Like,
no, you can't compare that now.
I'm telling you, it is like, cause it's like people know us for like they say I'm a victim Olympics. Like me and Jazz, like it's crazy.
I hear that too.
Yeah, when we get clipped up, it be for the same shit though, Jazz. Like I'm a victim, and I just be stating the obvious to me.
Stating the facts.
Yeah, stating the facts. But you can't do that. Because black people.
Well, you can't do that on certain panels.
Yeah, don't say Anton. Don't say Anton. You can't do it on Anton.
No, it's not just. I ain't saying nobody's name. I am not saying anybody's name. I'm just saying in general, I find that it depends on the audience that you're speaking with that will take the information you're sharing and call it victim mindset, this and that. It could be some cooning going on, some self-hating going on. So.
Okay.
Well, whatever y'all want to call it, I want to join the club.
No, you don't. Say it yourself, nigga.
Be on the good side. Be on the good side of it.
Shit, you must ain't seen my videos I done done with people on here so far. I done made some enemies.
Hey, so let's go ahead and get into today's icebreaker. And it comes from a scenario. Let me pop Jazz in right here. Not right there. Pop Jazz in right here. And so y'all pray while I read. As a mother, I do not believe that children are a blessing. I believe that they are a responsibility. I believe we have great times with our children, but I don't see the blessing part. I think that it's an indoctrination. And I don't care. Me stressing about someone else's safety until the day I die, especially in today's world, does not feel like a blessing. Maybe being solely responsible for another human being is stressful. It's not a blessing. I don't care. I think y'all be so judgmental when women, or men in this case, express their feelings about parenting, and I feel like society gaslight us in extreme ways. I have been blessed. I ain't been blessed yet. I've been through hell trying to provide and protect mine. I handle my business though. Loving your kids doesn't make them a blessing. All the mothers love their kids. Being a parent is a tough responsibility. And this is a post from a logical standpoint, so stay out of your feelings. The dictionary defines a blessing as something that brings well-being or a beneficial thing. Whoa.
Damn.
Man.
What you think about that?
See that I gotta ask the question. Our children's a blessing or a lesson, like. And if we got to go to me, I'm gonna go on down and tell you, bro, that children's are not a blessing. Children's are not a blessing. Like they're like they give you. Don't get me wrong, they give you moments. You know what I'm saying? But like, damn, I'm happy to be your daddy. But the rest of the shit is torment. It's me worried about your well-being, like she was saying. Me trying to provide something for you. Me trying to make sure you be a decent human, an individual. Me trying to make sure you can understand and not lead with your ego, man. And it's such not a blessing. It's such hard work. It's such like when you think about your kids, man, it just feel like it's like
Damn,
yeah. It's that's because if you doing it right, it's work. It's work, G.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the job you go to every day. You know, you might love your job, but it's still work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So kids most definitely are not a blessing. Now the coochie they came out of, that was a blessing. I could consider that some blessing. But the kids, no. What about you, Black?
It's a percentage that I want to agree with you because I mean, kids ain't a blessing. But personally, I'm gonna say it is because for me personally, I would say if my daughter wasn't here, I probably wouldn't even be on planet Earth. I probably wouldn't even be on planet Earth. So that L I took with my child's mother. Blessings are sometimes in disguise, and that was a blessing in disguise. And I learned a lot from being a parent. It taught me a lot. But for majority, I would say it's not a blessing because most of these people out here are fucking raw, unwilling nilly, not using protection. And some are just, for the kid to even come out the coochie, they deleting them, you know what I'm saying? So but for me personally, I would say it's a blessing. I don't know why you wanted to start this icebreaker this way, but
This is an icebreaker. How you feel?
Yeah, oh, my bad. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna ask you how you felt about it.
No, I think what he was saying, that sounds like a child is a blessing. It's a blessing you had a kid because you found purpose. You just said, like, if it wasn't for your daughter, you probably wouldn't be here. I don't know what that means, but it just sounds like having your child gave you a sense of like purpose and understanding and a reason to live. I think that's a blessing in itself. I don't have children yet, but I do admire people who are able to conceive and bring life into this world. I do think that part is a blessing, but I do think there is truth to what the young lady said in the post. It is a responsibility. And if you are doing things that can create this huge responsibility, then you have to be ready to bear whatever that comes with that. And I understand we can complain and, we can bear our grievances, but you did make a choice, before you laid on down. So, but I do think children are a blessing, but I love kids.
I don't like it's so far from what a blessing is.
Babies. I'll say
no, it's so far from what a blessing is. Like, just be honest. A blessing is something that brings you immense joy at all times. Okay, if you are doing parenting right,
I don't know.
Okay, if I bless you with $1 million, when could that ever start to make you mad, Jazz?
You don't think more money come with more problems?
But you gonna be happy for the blessing every time.
We're blessed that we have this money, but just because we have it doesn't mean it's going to eliminate every problem that we face. We just are going to have the means to maybe take care of it easier or faster. But just because we acquire more wealth doesn't mean all of a sudden we're blissfully happy every day.
No, it's just like, bro, I'm not going.
Still a blessing, though.
It's not. It's like having my kids around. It becomes a blessing because I know they are alive. Okay, like they could be dead, so them just being here is a blessing. But in totality, having a kid isn't a blessing. It takes money away from you. It takes time away from you. It takes you away from you. Those are things that we all wish that we could get back. You know what I'm saying? Like just being honest. Like I know y'all have to be like, oh, all my kids are a fucking blessing. No, they not. Okay, you got 5 kids and your car only seat 3. Now you got to have a $700 car note to afford an SUV. That's not a blessing.
Shit.
That's not a blessing. So
that sounds like an unfortunate circumstance.
That's a lot of people. That's what kids do to you. They make nothing but unfortunate circumstances for you.
I ain't gonna say all that now. Like I ain't gonna say all that now. Like that's a very vague question. Like I would agree with you. Majority of people, I don't think kids are blessings, but it just depends on the person. Like me, like I know my child's a blessing. I know. But I can't speak for the next man. Right. But if we talking in generalities, they ain't no. I mean, kids. Like I think we Thanos was right. We're overpopulated.
So I'm with Zuma. I love my kids, but they ain't no blessings. Keep in mind, I got my little boy downstairs right now. This nigga has wrote on the wall at every fucking house. Ain't nothing about that a fucking blessing. When it comes time to paint these walls, I'm gonna have to drop $25,000 to $3,000 to get them all painted again. What about that is a blessing? That's not. Now him having breath in his body to be able to do that, that's a blessing. But him just being my child and writing on the wall is not.
I mean, doing what kids do at the end of the day, if you don't want your kid doing that, that's why I can't put the blame just because you feel like your life sucks now because you decided to have a kid. I'm not going to put the blame on the kid. The kid is innocent. The kid didn't ask to be here.
No.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't sit here and be like, this is what a kid does to you. It's like, no, you decided to put yourself in that position when you lay down, had the child and brought the child into the world. How you should have set your life up to avoid all of these issues or how whatever it was up to you. But we can't blame the kids for that.
Yeah, we can.
It's still a blessing. It's still a blessing.
It's not a blessing. It's not a blessing.
Just because they misbehave, like writing on the wall, doesn't mean that they're not a blessing.
That's exactly what it means.
That means that they need some discipline. That means that they need to understand that writing on the wall is okay.
Bad.
That's a parenting.
I get that. And that's the example, but it don't matter what the example is. It's still not a blessing. You wouldn't put chalk on a fucking crayons on the wall in the blessing category. Nobody will. And I'm not saying that.
But you can pick another paint color for that wall that you always wanted.
And it's still gonna cost me $3,000 of anti-blessings, okay?
Well, first of all, why is it gonna cost you $3,000 to paint a fucking wall?
Because I don't paint. So in order to get this shit done right.
Oh, you better go to YouTube University.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. But no, I'm saying
you can find a way to get your walls painted. But to say that I have to get my walls repainted because my child is not being a blessing to me. No, that doesn't.
No, I get it. It still doesn't qualify them as a blessing. A blessing is usually somebody
have a blessing that has behavior issues. Is what that is. Your blessing has behavior issues. That's not if you're able to raise a child up, let the child make the mistake. Let them know that writing on the wall is unacceptable.
So if your blessing is tormenting you, then somehow it's still a blessing because it's a child.
Tormenting, writing on the wall is tormenting.
No, I'm just saying in general, this is what kids do. Kids are put on this planet to torment you. You wait till you get your first set. Wait, I'm so serious.
Don't say that.
Like, cuz it be like, every Saturday morning, my 4-year-old girl hop out the bed at 6:54, come and shake her mama. Mama, I want some cereal at 6:54 a.m. If that ain't torment, I don't know what the fuck it is.
They're kids. I mean, I have 2 nephews. They are rambunctious, crazy as hell, get into everything, running around, jumping on the couch, throwing stuff. I mean, not doing anything outside of what little kids do. They're kids. They're overstimulated. They're just having a ball. I still can't say that it is torment. Yeah, they get out of hand sometimes, but tormenting, like, as adults, we should be able to regulate our emotions a little better and handle children.
No, they get handled. Everything get handled. Like, and I'm not an overreactor and no shit like that. I get it. But to just say, oh, the best part of waking up is, my kids, like, I'd be more happy that my football team playing today. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit.
Well, maybe it's about perspective. Maybe it's about perspective. Yeah, you don't want to be woken up that early by your kids, but at least your kids woke up.
Yeah, them facts.
Woke up for another day.
Those the blessings.
At least they was able to wake you up for another day.
Yeah, you start counting the small stuff. Like, I remember being at the doctor appointment and the kid, like, the doctor was testing like the children for like Down syndrome and shit. And like that was my first parenting scare, cause you don't know how this can really when they doing the test, like, okay, oh yeah, and the results came back negative for Down syndrome, because it could have been a whole nother way. Like, what's next after your baby get Down syndrome and you find out about it in the womb? Like, do we terminate it? Do I go through this for the rest of my life? It gets so complicated. So those are blessings. Those are blessings.
You would consider terminating the baby if you found out it had Down syndrome? Why? Okay, that is fucked up.
Listen, I'm not that parent, man.
Have you ever been around kids that have Down syndrome? Do you know that they are actually very smart, very funny? They just have a condition where they look different, but they're not a hindrance. Now, there are some that may have more severe symptoms of Down syndrome than others, but kids with Down syndrome are just as able as quote unquote regular kids. If you're around them, you'll know, and they're actually very hilarious.
Don't believe the propaganda.
Yeah, like, they just don't look like what people deem as what.
No, I'm talking about you, Jag.
Pardon me?
We got to
call. Don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Hello?
You don't believe what?
Hello?
Bro, I ain't trying to call if you on air, bro.
I'm on air then, bro.
That's big. I'll call you back. Your teacher on the line.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a phone call I need to have. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call you back after the show, bro.
All right.
But yeah, children are definitely a blessing, said the Gibson family.
Yeah.
And we already read drip stuff. But yeah, it's I like kids, and then I'm gonna forever step up to their responsibility of having my kids, and make sure they're straight. But they definitely not blessings. All right.
I don't know. I don't have kids yet. I understand that it can't.
That's a blessing.
Nah, that's a red flag. Oh shit!
See,
that's a red flag.
What you trying to say?
Hey,
what you trying to say?
Because a woman is only looked at for her utility for men.
But
that's not okay. Y'all should fix that, because that is anyway. That's a whole nother conversation.
No, I'm just saying it just alone, like, you been on this earth for 30 years and ain't no nigga believing in you yet. Like,
you said that to me before.
I believe it. You ought to tell you.
So believing in me is impregnating me before I'm married?
Shit.
Hell yeah.
No.
I give you the utmost honor.
You're gonna make me a wife before you make me a mother.
It don't. The title don't matter. It's like,
hey.
Yes, it does.
I
It does to
support
me.
Jazz.
It does to me. It matters to me.
I wish more women thought like you.
I'm happy that she, that she trying to do it the right way.
But I'm also not here to criticize women who life happened differently. I know plenty of women that had their children out of wedlock, end up marrying later, whether it was their child's father or not, whatever. But for me, it just, I can't, that ain't. Mm-mm. Yeah. So
that's called delusion.
To make me your wife.
Before
you can.
I don't know about that. Believe you a half of the shit? I don't know about that, man. I give you the baby. But half of my shit? Nah.
That logic doesn't make sense to me.
I'm just bullshit.
Be attached to me forever by way of a child. Okay. You're not afraid to be attached to me forever in that way, but you hesitating to make me your wife for the potential of a divorce of me taking everything from you.
And that's why I would never marry. I ain't even take half of my shit.
So you're scared of divorce.
I mean, you would be too if it came away what the majority of your assets that you work for.
That's not actually happening on a real life average basis. Mm. Women are not marrying average men just for the sake of potentially divorcing them down the line to take half their assets. That's not actually happening. What's happening is that not on a mass scale. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. What's happening is y'all are seeing these high status, celebrities going through these things and see yourself in them, empathizing with them. And those men are making you afraid because they have all these assets. They have all this money to lose or whatever. And their wives, and sometimes their wives that help them earn their wealth, are walking away with alimony. But if you got married tomorrow black and got divorced in 6 months, what they taking from you? They're gonna be able to take everything and ruin your life like that? I don't know. But I'm not saying you don't have anything to lose, but I'm just saying, like, I think women are preying on men like that.
I think because we focus on the money and losing half of our shit so much that we don't even communicate how just the divorce will tear us apart.
But I feel like that's the issue. Why are you going into a marriage thinking about divorce?
I mean,
that's a contradiction. Like, we know divorce is a possibility, but I'm going into the marriage trying to figure out how to keep the marriage.
I mean, so Jazz, when you get in your car every day, do you think about having a wreck?
Of course not.
Okay, but don't you have insurance?
Absolutely. And if you want insurance for your marriage, get a damn prenup.
He ain't finna sign no prenup.
Who ain't?
Get this prenup out my face.
Yeah.
I don't know where men got that from. I guess movies or somebody showed y'all that women be crying over prenups. But if a woman is mature, she understands the logic of a prenup. I will sign a prenup because if I have things going into the marriage, you have things going into the marriage. Let's sign a document that says if something were to happen, we both walk away with what we both came with, whatever we. I'm
gonna tell you, see,
Jazz. I didn't say this to multiple women about a prenup. They like, what I got to sign that for?
Well, you talking to the wrong women then.
But see, how long?
See,
at that point, it don't become about maturity. It become about emotion, and it's the minute you ask that question. Like, it's like asking for a blood test while the baby is just coming out the womb. It's like asking for
it that way.
It definitely is. It's like, wait, you think this of me? It become an emotional thing. It become an ego-driven thing. When you ask women for these type of things, bro, you can't just do it. If it was that easy to do, more dudes would do it. That's a tough conversation.
It's a tough conversation, but I think it's how you frame it because you can put in your prenup whatever make sense to you. You can tailor it to make sense for both parties involved. So if you approach the situation and say, hey, baby, look, I want us to sign this document. Whatever you coming with, you keep if we divorce. Whatever I'm coming into this, I keep if we divorce. Whatever we make together, we'll split it evenly. That sounds fair. That sounds logical.
Sound good.
That doesn't sound like anything that anybody would like nobody will be hurt more than the other with that type of agreement. Now, if it's like, if regardless of what I make, you ain't getting nothing, sign this. Yeah, it may come off like that.
And it's that option being on the table too. So, okay, this one thing I learned about women in general, just women. If I tell my wife I got $300 million in my bank account, she'll start planning to spend $300 million. But if I tell her I have money, get whatever you want, then she won't come nowhere close to $300 million. The minute you got a prenup on the table, that always become an option in her head. Like, oh, okay, cool. You fuck up, I still got the prenup, I'm finna get your ass up out of here. So when you kind of put that option on the table, it kind of hurts you too. Because it's playing into, okay, she know what she finna get. You know what I'm saying? So No, I'm listening. I'm listening to you.
No, the way I was framing the prenup is I'm not taking anything from you. You're not taking anything from me. If we divorce, we're keeping what we brought together. If we make anything together, we split it. So how does either party lose? How? If we both walking away with the same amount that we brought into the situation, if we created something together, if we created assets together and we split those assets, when we split up, who loses?
Fair point. All right, let's get on to the first topic of the day, presented to you by none other than the Prince of Pissing People Off, Black_TV on YouTube.
I need to make that a t-shirt, the Prince of Pissing People Off. I need to make that a shirt.
That's definitely you. Hold on,
yeah. So, all right. So this past weekend, Angel Reese and Sunny Lee went to the Victoria's Secret special runway. It says, Avery Hutzelman, a veteran model, voiced her frustration with a 2025 Victoria's Secret fashion show held earlier this week in New York City. The event, long revered as the Super Bowl of fashion, featured Angel Reese and Olympic gold medalist Sunny Lee as angels, alongside traditional runway models, a move aimed at embracing diversity and inclusivity in the brand's evolving image. Within nearly 4 years in the industry, Hutzelman argued that such crossovers undermine the hard-earned opportunities for trained models. Go ahead and play that clip.
All right.
Hawks.
Face does not mean you should be walking the Victoria's Secret runway. I've been modeling for almost 4 years. I've done New York Fashion Week twice. So I think I'm allowed to say whatever I want about last night's Victoria's Secret show. No one would let a model play in the WNBA championship. No one would let a model go compete for Olympic gold. So, my question for you, DM casting, why are we letting Angel Reese and Sunny Lee walk the Victoria's Secret runway? What gets even worse is letting influencers walk the runway. I do not care how beautiful you are. If we are calling this the Super Bowl of fashion, because that's practically what it is, you can't just let anyone on the field. No matter how silly it seems, it is so beyond unfair to the girls who have worked their butts off to get to the Victoria's Secret casting, thinking that they could possibly be casted, signed models who have dreamed of becoming a Victoria's Secret angel, and their spots are given to influence. Just because you have a pretty face does not mean you should be walking the Victoria's Secret runway. Influencers and athletes. I'm so sick and tired of the inclusivity bullshit. Let modeling be its own thing. No matter how silly it seems, you can compare the Victoria's Secret fashion show to a giant thing in anyone else's respective field of work. Like, it's just not fair. And I did not go to the casting. Like, this has nothing to do with me personally. Is it a dream? Obviously, it's everyone's dream. But there are some people who actually put in the work, get signed, do modeling, do runway seasons. They can like actually kind of almost grasp this dream. And then their spot's taken by Quinn Blackwell. Do you know how big of a fan I am of Quinn Blackwell? Love her. Her videos kill me. I love her so much. Get her off of that. Get her off. Why is she walking for Victoria's Secret? This entire year, I have felt so uninspired as a model in the modeling world. It is so oversaturated. And this Victoria's Secret fashion show just proved my point exactly. It's too over influencers and athletes. I'm so sick and tired of the inclusivity bullshit. Saturated. I'm gonna make 2 other videos, one of all the things that I really liked about this year's show, and another video about the things that I did not like. Saturated.
I don't give a damn. So yeah, so my opinions on her basically hating on Angel Reese. I remember somebody telling LeBron James shut up and dribble and your opinion, shut up. We don't want to hear your opinions. But look, as much as I dislike Angel Reese, I don't see nothing wrong with it because a lot of NBA players that I know of, majority of them lose their riches within 5 years of retiring or getting removed or however you want to call it from the NBA. I don't know what the statistic is for the WNBA. They already not getting paid, but as high celebrity Angel Reese is, I don't see nothing wrong with making multiple avenues of revenue here and there as a sports star. She hinted that she didn't want to have her whole career revolved around the WNBA. I don't think she's a good podcaster, but I could tell she's trying to be an influencer. So Jazz, let me ask you, is this white lady, do this white lady have a point? This professional model have a point?
No, and she can go to hell. She's hating. That was like that was just purely hate. And the thing is, there have always been, athletes and that make appearances on these shows. It's not like that she's going to be walking regularly. She is, like you said, she's pivoting her brand. She has other things going on. Her agent obviously is doing the job of being able to get her that slot. And I think that white girl is just jealous of the fact that she hasn't been chosen to walk that show yet. Now she's trying to make it
she did walk the show.
No, pardon me?
I think she did walk the show.
Okay, so the model that was talking?
Yeah, she a veteran Victoria's Secret model.
So then
she wasn't there though.
Okay, she wasn't at this. She wasn't at
this.
She
just went at this show. Yeah.
Okay, but so you've had the experience before. This isn't a norm. So at this point, you're just hating. You're just hating on Angel Reese. You're hating at the fact that there was this beautiful Black woman that got the opportunity this year, and you didn't. Like you said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And there have been other non-professional models who have made these appearances and walked these shows before. So she's just hating.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the color out of it because I don't think they got a lot. Because like you said, there have been other models to do it before, and I'm pretty sure some of them was Black as well. But I think she got a super valid point, G. And I'm not horning you. I know honestly, like I really think some people should stay in their own lane because y'all get to jump the motherfucking line that I've been working hard as shit for only because celebrity. Example, I remember this shit here like it was I wasn't hating, but I was just dumbfounded. Carisha got Podcast of the Year award. At this point, she only had 3 episodes. 3 won Podcast of the Year, and you talking to somebody that had been 2 years in doing it already. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who did podcasts, and a lot of people got stepped on, got to watch Carisha cut the motherfucking line only because she was a celebrity. I like the example she used. Listen, I like football. But because I'm a celebrity, don't mean that I can come on the biggest stage, the Super Bowl, and then get a jersey and play in that game. No. You just can't do it. And I feel her. She want to protect her profession because the moment we start letting all these celebrities to do what they want to, it's gonna be like rap. Watered down, saturated, they let anybody do it, and it don't mean nothing no more. And that's the problem. She trying to gatekeep and keep the integrity of her field.
So let me ask you this: do you think Ice Cube need to stop making movies?
No, listen. Ice Cube put in the work.
Okay.
So Angel Reese haven't put in the work to be a professional basketball player at the status of where she at?
Basketball player, yes, she have.
Okay, Ice Cube's a rapper.
Ice Cube's
a rapper. What the fuck is he making future films? Because
Ice Cube has literally put in the work to make the films. You don't see Ice Cube playing.
Angel Reese is she's trying to put in work to become a model.
What?
She done took modeling pictures and gigs and stuff before this fashion
Black,
show.
have you ever
I know of.
Have you ever went to your first day of work as a CEO of the company? No, because you don't start at the top.
This is a bad
Ice Cube,
example.
No, it's not. Ice Cube started at the bottom, worked his way up to the top.
Okay, let me reframe. Yes, because I am the CEO of this right here. So technically, yes, I am the CEO. Jazz is the CEO of her own shit she's trying to build right now. And does that make me I ain't qualified?
Black, I'm talking about a real job. Okay,
this is a real job. Don't Google pay us. Don't Google pay us. Don't Google give us platforms. Okay, it's a real job.
Google,
man.
Did you start at the top?
I'm the CEO of this shit.
Black, when you started, did you not have to work your way up to monetization, or did they just monetize you with $1 million check on your first day?
Yeah, you right. But still, I'm still the CEO. Angel Reese went in fashion getting paid. People, I'm pretty sure people went to her before she decided, you know what, I want to model. Let me go find people. I promise you, it started probably from some kind of sports magazine, and she enjoyed it, and that's the lane she want to do. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Well, go put the work in. Listen, I'm not mad at what she's saying. Okay, at the end of the day, if Victoria's Secret want her to walk for the brand and they pay her to do it, then do it by all means. But I'm not mad at the model who put in years and years and years and years and years of work being mad because she getting jumped in line for a spot or opportunity because somebody who just popular. Hold on, we got a call. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
What's up with it, Kev?
Okay, so this is why the model is wrong. Nobody had anything to say when Kylie Jenner came out of nowhere and started modeling. Remember that? She next thing you know, she on Teen Vogue, she everywhere. Nobody said anything to her. Angel Reese been modeling before she was even on this fashion show. We've seen her. She the face of Reebok. She been modeling.
Reebok, that's a shoe company. I just
think it's funny. This chick like she hating on them, saying like, oh, they came out of nowhere. We're talking about walking. How hard is it to walk?
It is, and that's why y'all, and that's what she's saying, because y'all, all right, Kev, listen, that's what she's saying, and that's the problem. It's not just walking. It is very hard to do. All y'all watched America's Top Model. It is not just walking. And by y'all letting somebody like Angel Reese come in there, y'all diluting the product and the hard work of them fucking models.
I bet Jazz can model tomorrow.
No, she can't.
You don't see her right there.
First of all, Tukay, I did used to model.
No, I'm not saying
on that level, but I was a pageant girl.
But look what you said though, Jazz. You know it's levels.
But I understand that it's levels, but I could still. It's not about me. The point I'm making is there are very few non-professional models that have walked in these fashion shows. So to think that having a couple athletes that are pivoting from their brands from sports to editorial and modeling is somehow going to take away from other professional models it's incorrect. She's walking in her lane. We know that she wanted to become a model anyway. She got the opportunity. Now, also, we are in the age of visibility and popularity. So yeah, they may plug in models and influencers every now and again just for ratings for that particular show. But is it going to become a thing where all of a sudden people who aren't modeling on a daily basis are going to be flooding the modeling industry and taking away opportunities?
It could
no.
be.
But it's not. But it hasn't ever been a thing.
Jazz,
it literally hasn't been a thing.
Jazz, it was never a thing in rap until they started doing it to all the rappers. Now it don't matter.
I've seen plenty of male athletes pose for GQ, pose in fashion shows, walk in fashion shows. You got ASAP Rocky walking in fashion shows. Are the men humming because a rapper is walking in the show or getting Vogue magazine covers? No, it's just who's good at it. Angel Reese is becoming that girl, but her having that one opportunity is not taking away thousands of opportunities for other girls.
I listen, like I said, I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying. I don't give a fuck who it is. Like, take the color and the racial shit away. This will go for anybody because we literally watch what happens when you don't gatekeep with rapping. Now we just start letting. Okay, you got influence. Hey, read this right here and say it right here on this microphone, and we gonna make a bunch of money off of you. Now rap has no soul. That's how we got Sexy Red. That's how we got the City Girls. That's how we got Cardi B. Like, so now rap is just a soulless fucking venue for popular people with no talent.
I would say mainstream rap is there's rap out there that isn't as soulless and empty as you say. But yes, mainstream media will promote the most degenerate, unintelligent music because
listen, I'm not mad at Angel Reese for taking the opportunity and walking in it. I think she did a good job, but I do.
She did a hell of a. She did great.
She did great.
But that don't take away from the fact. I watched
it twice.
They don't take away from the fact that I understand what she's saying because I know how I felt when Carisha won that fucking award with 3 episodes.
So I do want to touch on that. I do agree. I do agree with that because that wasn't even in Carisha's lane. They plugged her in there for whatever reason. However, walking one time in a fashion show for 1 year does not equate to you literally seeing them plug Carisha in there and just giving her that award just because of the views that she garnered, even though she didn't earn the right as a podcast established journalist. So I feel you.
Well, ask yourself this, Jazz.
On that, but it's still not because it's occasional with the Victoria's Secret show.
Oh, well, Jazz, ask yourself this: if Carisha asks for, not Carisha, Angel Reese, let's say she charged $500,000 to walk for Victoria's Secret, right? Ask yourself with that budget, how many models got put out of a job for that?
I don't know, maybe several, but
that's what I'm saying.
How do we know that was the case, though?
It's their money, though. They can spend it how they want to.
No, I get it. It's their money, and they can spend it how they want to. But that spot would have paid for 10 regular models. You know what I'm saying?
We wouldn't be talking about it if it was regular models. We talking about it because of this Angel Reese bullshit, and that's a plus for Victoria's Secret because
it's not. Victoria's Secret gonna do their numbers regardless. I mean, that's why it kind of don't matter. But I just see I don't see nothing wrong with what the model said about the profession.
If Angel Reese wasn't in that show, we wouldn't even be talking about this.
I think the thing with the Carisha situation, I think there were like politics and money paid.
That's the award he's talking about is a BET award. A BET award ain't been respectable in 10 years.
Who talking about a BET award?
That was the BET. She won that award on the BET Awards. That was so controversial. I don't know why everybody in the hoopla about it. It's politics behind it.
But
that was a clear
She still think about the people who she was running against, the nominees. The first one was $1 million worth of game. Do you think
Drink Champ?
Drink Champ? Huh?
Is her show even still on?
No.
Yeah.
Carissa-
Ain't nobody watching it.
No. Carissa's show been done, bro.
Oh,
So
I thought
the
you
truth
talking
is
about
going to
BET
always
Award.
prevail. You know what I'm saying? The truth of the matter going to always prevail. You clearly saw that they bought that award for her, but she had no longevity.
But
she had.
I get it, but still, like, I get it, and you're right, Jazz. But in that moment, somebody hard work was stepped on immensely to champion her in this moment that she didn't deserve.
She out the way now, so nobody should feel.
Well, no, yeah, it's over. She done for. Unless you want to drop 3 more episodes, I don't know. But let's get on to the next subject. Let's get on to the next subject, and
All right, Fabo.
Yeah, that's the snap. That's the motherfucking snap.
Juke and jive.
Yo, the snap is shut. The snap is shutting down. Hello? Okay, my fault. Okay, here we go right here. Well, this ain't really none that got to be presented. Let's just let the video and the good times roll.
SNAP benefits will not be issued for the month of November. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. I am a social worker and a caseworker. I have been working in the social service field for over 10 years. I also worked at the SNAP Welfare Food Stamp Office for over 6 years. I have processed hundreds of SNAP cases, and in this video, I will explain to you what's happening with November SNAP benefits. Due to the government shutdown, many states are now sending out notifications stating that they do not have the funds to issue SNAP benefits for the month of November. The federal government has already informed all states that it will not fund November's benefits. And since the funding for SNAP comes from the federal government, the states literally have no money to pay out. Some states are outright saying that they will not issue November's benefits, and some states have not confirmed it yet. I'll just tell you, if you receive SNAP benefits, please be careful on how you spend October's benefits because there will be no more SNAP issued until this shutdown ends. I have some resources to help you find food pantries if you need it, linked in my bio. All you have to do is click the link, put in your zip code, and it will show you a list of food pantries near you. If you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know, and I hope this helped.
Okay, how will families survive if the federal SNAP benefit stops with no end of the shutdown in sight? That is a great question because now in real time we get to see all the people who benefit from government supplements. Yeah, now you get to see what your baby daddy going through when won't nobody help you when shit started to come to an end. Next month is Thanksgiving. If we don't have stamps, Thanksgiving might get canceled. Oh shit!
Well, celebrating Thanksgiving should be canceled, but I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
What?
So
cancel Thanksgiving.
So
I mean, yeah, the holiday itself, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Go ahead.
So, like, what do you think is the overall sentiment if the stamps don't get? And I see a bunch of people blaming Trump. I just want y'all to know this ain't Trump. This was the House and the Senate.
Happening under
it's happening under his administration, of course, like every other shutdown.
This is Trump.
I mean, like it went Obama when the government shut down for that day.
Oh, here we go.
Wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was the people who couldn't come to agreement on
under
the floor.
that administration.
Okay.
Well, all I'm saying is, if you take too much food out of these people's mouths.
Hold on. We got a call. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, Black. Hey, Jazz. I just wanted to remind the people about Thanksgiving. You know, sometimes it isn't about food. Like last year, this time at Thanksgiving, I was in the hospital. So my husband, my children, and I, we literally had hospital food and a pizza because that was the only place open. And it ended up being one of the best Thanksgivings ever. You know, so sometimes it's not what's around you, it's the people who are around you. And, you know, don't never forget that, because with a real solid family, you can have a pizza or you can have a whole Thanksgiving spread and still make holidays. And who knows, that might be your family's new tradition. But also, I'm just praying for everybody, you know, because, you know, it's really hard, whether it's Thanksgiving or whether it's March 19th. Food is food. So, but I do want to remind people, don't be too concerned about it being Thanksgiving, because you could be with your family and eat a pizza. That's all.
No facts. All right, my G.
Have a good day.
No facts.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
I just think that I feel like they're going to fix it right at the last minute, like they always do. Like shit always changes right before things can really hit the fan. But if it doesn't and it causes chaos, that's just what it is. You take food out of people's mouths, you're gonna fuck around and find out. There is a thing called eat the rich. How that metaphorically will manifest itself under this type of situation, we will see. But overall, I do think that people will be okay. I think this is a great time to help one another, not be selfish, and just understand that right now is government against the people when it should be the government working for the people and ensuring that the people are safe. I feel like people are now seeing that it isn't that. And maybe this can inspire us to come together a little bit more. So when people are in need, we'll look to help one another. But it can get ugly. It's gonna get ugly if this happens and it happens for a long period.
It's crazy.
It's just look. It's majority of people out here are obese anyway. Go ahead. Sit this Thanksgiving out. You already overweight. You're fat. You're overweight. People eat McDonald's every day. It ain't like look. I'm gonna tell you something like this right here. Big Mama ain't around no more. Majority of families don't have big mamas no more, and these new generation women is not fucking cooking. So it ain't like they're gonna use that money to buy shit to make it from scratch. They ain't gonna make no dress from scratch.
Black.
They gonna find some guy that can deep fry some turkey, have somebody make some dressing, buy that, all of that, blah blah blah. Look, y'all sit this year out because y'all already fat, bloated, and obese. I ain't gonna sit it out.
Jazz said something that was very interesting. She said, now because there's no food stamps, we need to come back together. And now I like that because you see how much we have to come together and depend on each other when the government is out of our business. So now, hey, listen, I hit on my sister yesterday. Hey, if the stamps don't come through, no worry. I got the turkey. You do the dressing. Tell blah 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 and blah blah blah, and we gonna put it together like that. Now, in years prior, that ain't been the conversation. It's just, hey, y'all pull up over here, come eat. But now, because of lack of government intervention, you got people talking again. You got people coming together, working with each other, trying to get a common-based solution. And then I think that's what we need. We need less government, bro. We need less government.
I think there's some. I hear what you're saying. There's some truth to what you're saying. I do think though that there still needs to be these programs accessible for those who really need it, and it's not more so just about Thanksgiving food, but just having food in your house on a daily basis, whether you cooking it from scratch or not. You need to have sustenance. I
think government, especially like something like food stamps, have destroyed our community. Because now where we will have to resolve a petty dispute, that could be the end of a relationship. Only because I know I can get food stamps and still be able to feed my child, and your loss wouldn't be missed financially. So I don't think like we need food stamps on the level or government subsistence programs on the level that we receive it. I just think that that's a nice replacement for what a man's supposed to be doing in the house. So in return, you get to act like I don't need you because Uncle Sam gonna do it. And I think we need less of that.
No, I think that's a misconstrued. Like that whole story, like, oh, you chose the government over your man. It's like, no, the government, like, regardless, like you had to be married, right, to get some of these like food stamps and stuff like that. And they made it so if you weren't and had a man in your household helping you, you still can't get this government assistance. And because of the disparities I feel Black people, especially Black men, had to face with trying to get a good job, trying to acquire money legally at that time, it made it harder for those women who had children in the home to say, okay, well, I'm going to choose this man. They kind of gave them no choice. So I feel what you're saying, but the circumstances made it almost impossible for them to not choose that just so they can feed themselves and their children. It wasn't, I don't need you. It was, if I choose this, our children are going to starve.
That's the line it out. And it reminds me of my time I spent in Hawaii. Okay, Hawaii is very dependent on mainland to fly in goods and like food and stuff to their island, and they charge a shit ton of load. But what we always forget is the hundreds and thousands of years that Hawaii survived with nothing, with nothing from America. And I think we forget about how American families were surviving with no help from the government. But because it was an option that was put on the table, that's when they decided to take it in hopes of doing better. And that's the illusion. See, you never know what you never know what you can do until you're doing it. And it's the opposite with the food stamps. Like, we didn't need it, but we thought we did. And when we took it, we didn't do no better. All we did was we ate now. But now we eating and what?
But like, honestly, we're not even the ones that are mostly on
it, right? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So to say that we haven't done better, the data doesn't support that. Clearly, we have been doing better. Clearly, we're not even hitting the spectrum of who takes the most SNAP benefits and government assistance. It ain't Black folks. So I think that those programs need to be accessible. But I do feel that if it is inaccessible, it will force the community to grow and to commune.
I think we need less food.
Man, this community ain't growing. Black folks has been more destructive in American history than all as of right now. So
I know you lying.
Shit. Listen, no, honestly, bro, I'm trying to get this theory off on Anton's show. I think Black people as a civilization is right on par with what we're supposed to be.
Especially given the start that we got.
Exactly, because see, what we tend to forget about is white people had the Wild Wild West era, where they had gangs and they'll go around robbing banks and shooting each other in the middle of the fucking town. We always tend to forget about that part in white people civilization. I think we right at that little peak from where we got free from slavery to where white people was at the same time. I think we right on par to what we are supposed to be.
Black folks to fucking the Wild Wild West. We in the Wild Wild West era now.
Black, understand this. Our Wild Wild West wasn't their Wild Wild West. They Wild Wild West was at 1918, whatever the fuck yesteryear that shit was.
In the 1800s, Tukay.
Okay, 1800s. Whatever yesteryear shit that was. We ain't been free for that long. You thinking No, you got it, G.
No, I was just saying, and then when we did become free, they shut us out of everything to build. And then when we did build, they destroyed it every time. Imagine if they would have just left us the fuck alone. How far we would be as a community. This is not about being a victim. This ain't about not taking accountability, but it is the absolute fact.
It's just true.
That we were disenfranchised economically, systemically. If you look at the history of Bacon's Rebellion, it'll show you how they literally designed these disparities amongst poor Blacks and poor whites for them to be easier to control us and for them to keep all the money, basically. Because telling a poor white person that he's still better than a poor Black person keeps the divide and keeps the bullshit in cycle. So you have to consider that if we were able to be freed, the day that we were supposed to be free and had the same economic access as everybody else in this land, we will be on par, or if not further ahead than everybody else. Because as Black people, we thrive when you leave us to our own devices, which was why we were able to build our own neighborhoods and communities and businesses, so much so that it pissed off white people every time that it destroyed our shit. So, you know, if that never would have happened, who knows what we could be.
Oh, you missing this small small little detail, y'all. Y'all do know we kill each other. We kill each other the most out of any race of people.
That's
like,
not true.
Is it like hold on, Jazz. You said that we at a time we had our own shit and all this stuff. This is a perfect time to do that. Is Black people rejoicing and doing that now? Hell no. You think
yes, they are.
got this? You think these YNs got this mentality in their minds? Okay. No, these niggas crying at young boy concerts. They ain't worried about no. Let's make Black banks. Let's make Black cities. They ain't doing that. White folks doing that right now.
See, you're.
I mean, like, y'all like this.
You don't know what you're talking about, Black
culture.
You're misinformed.
I got to let me land my plane. Black culture. We done killed each other more statistically than any race on the planet. Chirac is named that for a reason.
No, see, and it's always a person that's not from Chicago always talking about Chirac. Because first of all, we're not even on the list of the most dangerous cities anymore when it comes to gun violence. Crime over here in the Midwest, in Chicago particularly, is not even that. People run with this propaganda to try to justify the ignorance about Black people. First of all, if you go into any type of impoverished neighborhood, whether it's a white one, an Asian one, a Hispanic one, there's going to be an influx in crime. There's going to be violence. There's going to be proximity violence. So when you talk about Black people killing Black people when they're around Black people, that usually is what happens. But guess what Black people are not doing in mass? We ain't shooting up schools with babies in them. We're not shooting up people on college campuses. We're not out
shooting each other. That's what they shooting. They shooting each other. They ain't shooting.
But that doesn't see, and that's another problem. You're too hyperfixated on.
Am I lying though?
No, but you're hyperfixated.
Okay, then. So that proves my point. It don't matter. It don't matter if it's a school, house, gas station.
It's not the culture.
Or robbing or in a car. It's shooting is a shooting.
No, but the thing is this: that's not happening in mass in the Black community. My thing is this, and that's what if all you know is hood shit. That's what you're always going to experience and see. But have you been to any elevated community events where there are actually Black people leading in nonprofits right here in Chicago, going into the communities, giving resources to inner city kids so they can get scholarships, so they can learn trades? There's a community organization that's bringing gangs together, if you will, just like Fred Hampton did, and how original I don't want to call it a game, but those organizations that were there to actually progress the community, those things are actually happening. Those things are actually, they're building programs for young men to be emotionally inept at a young age. If you don't know about it, it's because you're misinformed and you're choosing to hone in on the degeneracy and then want to put it over all Black people and say, this is what we're doing. No, it's not. It's not the majority.
Black, you got to understand, bro.
I don't see shooting and killing every day. I don't know what that is. Now, have I experienced, like, do I know that it exists? Yes, but that's about a third of what our community is. Just like in every
it get put in a loudspeaker. Black, you got to think about it, bro. When we had a chance to really take off as people, as Black people especially, they did shit that they never done before, bro. They literally bombed the whole city in America because it was a Black successful prosperous
Black community. Yeah,
bro, they had their own doctors. Everything was Black.
I know the story too, Tukay. Okay. I know the story.
But listen, Black, if you know the story, how can you say what you say?
What you mean? I'm talking about 2025. I ain't talking about 1890.
Black, if they bomb, hold on, Black. If they bomb America right now, every state in America get bombed in 2025. How long do you think that it is before America started to become America again?
Oh, I have no idea.
Exactly,
I don't
nigga.
know.
It's a
I don't know. I
complete
have no
fucking
idea.
reset.
Until that happens, we just got to find out. I'm speaking on what I know and what I see.
Listen, bro. And then on top of that, when we had organization that was just for black people, like to help black people, goddamn it, J. Edgar Hoover considered these folks.
J. Edgar Hoover.
Whatever. Considered these folks to be the number one terroristic threat to America.
Yes.
They was the number one terroristic threat to America, bro. Just because
Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott, won't y'all go out here and influence these black folks to do right then?
We too big.
Won't y'all do
hey,
that?
we too busy fighting niggas like you.
No, he ain't fighting niggas
I'm
like
not
me.
using my time because
I don't give a damn about black culture.
I can't see. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's how I feel.
Saying stuff like that makes me feel like makes me feel like you're the type of person that can be controlled to infiltrate a black progress movement and bring it down. Because
infiltrate shit.
Well, the thing is, why are you harping on the bad part of it and offering no solution? And then when we bring you solution, you still harping on the bad.
What's the solution?
Be the change that you want to see. Get into the community. Get off the internet.
I can't change shit.
Listen, Jazz, you wasting your time. Like we done had several talks. Black is not for community.
Wasting your breath.
Yeah, black is not for community. Black is for himself and himself.
Stop talking about I don't understand that logic. You're gonna talk shit about the community, but you offer no solution. You offer nothing.
It ain't no solution. The only solution is majority of black people entirely gonna have to change it. Not one person, not two, not three, not four. All I can worry about is what's in my household.
There are people doing it. There are groups that are actually doing it, Black.
It ain't working.
But oh my God! So
you wasting your time. You wasting your time.
I'm wasting my time.
Yeah,
okay.
that move on. To the next.
She get pissed off.
It ain't getting pissed off.
I'm just. I'm not pissed. It's just that as a black man, you should be more informed of what's happening in your community and not being controlled by mass media to make you believe that everything that's happening in our community is bad and degenerate. Because that's the trick of the devil that you're falling into.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this last talk. We got how much on the shot clock? We got 17 minutes on the shot clock.
So we got plenty of time, Tukay.
I got it, Black. Calm down.
Make sure y'all tag my YouTube channel and stuff now.
Hey, I'm gonna send you that the collab link to your Instagram.
Okay.
I don't
know.
Some new YouTube shit.
Yo,
what's good, man? First, Jazz is speaking absolute nonsense. Chicago is one of the cities that are notoriously known for the violence that happens in Chicago.
Hold on, say that again, Spice.
I don't know anything about Chicago.
Chicago is notorious for them. I looked it up yesterday and I looked it up this morning. Chicago is indeed on the list for one of the most dangerous cities in America, and it's leading for homicides in particular. Okay. So no, and it's true that we don't call ourselves Chirac, but the most dangerous parts of Chicago are the south and west side, which are both most populated by black people. Is it only black people that are perpetuating the violence? No, but that's where most of the violence happens. There are specific parts of Chicago that most people don't. When they get some money, they move out of those places. So yes, Chicago stop with the nonsense. Trying to.
So right now it's not nonsense. Right now, Memphis,
Chicago public schools have an 18% math proficiency. Third and eighth grade, 18% math proficiency. They don't know how to count. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what he said.
Man, I'm gonna drop down.
Yeah, of course, you had to come up here and address me. But first of all, the U.S. cities with the highest crime rates: Memphis, Tennessee at number 1, Oakland, Detroit, Michigan, Baltimore, Cleveland, St. Louis, Kansas City, Milwaukee, Albuquerque. Cities with high crime rates globally: South Africa, Pretoria, South Africa, Caracas. So I don't know what list he's looking from, or what
y'all looking up two different statistics.
Oh, you want to talk about violence?
No, I don't want to talk about it at all, actually. But no, because It's a never
Once again,
ending
Chicago is not
conversation.
on the list. And when it comes to, and I agree, but that happens in every inner city because it's by design. It was always by design to redline certain communities and disparage them with low income neighborhoods that didn't have access to proper education. You're making it seem like Black people did that to themselves. Spaces. So if you want to talk about why things are, understand the history and why it is, and also understand that there are people within those communities trying to fix it. But a lot of times you can't get a lot of funding to fix these things on a mass level because what it empowers too many Black people. So if you know, you know. But go ahead, Tukay.
Hold on. Let me help. What's the name of that goddamn show they had on? It was on Netflix where the woman put the baby in the bag and started shaking the bag until the baby died.
What the fuck is you talking about?
What's the name of that show?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where the woman?
I don't know. The Cleveland, Family Guy.
It's a real good show. They know what I'm talking about. It's a series where like it was this woman. She put the baby inside of a bag and she shook the motherfucking bag until the baby died. What?
Good Times.
No, nigga, it's Netflix, bro. But anyway, that show.
I don't watch stuff like that.
Them. It's called Them. That show is a perfect illustration of what redlining do. That show is literally about redlining.
Yeah.
And
so you have. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's a series on Netflix. It's called Them. Okay, they got 2 parts to them. If you never seen it, bro, you got to watch it. And that shit, when I say that shit is crazy, but it's good, but you need to see it. It helps.
The only red line I'm worrying about is okay. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to the next topic. And I want to know simply, what would you do? Because this is something that has to be talked about. Hey, bro. All right, so let's get into it.
He was with his wife. They've been married for 13 years. They have a 7-year-old son. Let's start there. His wife went on a girls' trip. Her family was there. You know, friends, mom, whoever. She went on a girls' trip. The girls' trip was 30 minutes away from their house. She did a dick on day 1 of 3 on a girls' trip. First night she did a dick. She approached a man to see if she still had it. The man was 10 years her junior.
Uh-huh.
And they were talking in the club and they kissed in the club. They made out in the club. They invited her back to her room, invited her in. They fucked. She said she asked him to stop. He was very respectful. He stopped, and then she asked him to keep going. And then they fucked for 3 hours. Then she asked him to leave, and he left. And she came back and told her husband about it. She broke down crying, told her husband the whole thing. He called his mom and asked his mom what he should do. Told his mom what happened. His mom said, "You should think of your family and forget your wife."
Number 1.
All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna stop it right there. Okay. What would you do in this situation? Your girl slide out to Vegas, get dicked down by Dick 'em Down Hound. She come back, she felt guilty. She told you about it. You talk to your mama. She tell you forgive her and focus on your family. How y'all feeling? How y'all moving? What is it? Let's start with you first, Dad.
I think it's unforgivable. I don't think that person deserves to be married. They violated every type of every type of loyalty or truthfulness they had in that relationship. For me, it will be a hell no. Wedding's off. We're done. So I hope men consider that. If your girl can go on a girl's trip and do that to you, she doesn't respect you. And there's no forgiving that.
Hey, it's unforgivable. Hey, throw her to the streets, bro. Throw her to the streets. And this is another example why you should not get married, because women would divorce you in the average of 5 years. Well, like, what is we talking about, bro? Like, look, women like sex just as much as we do. She go to, well, first of all, why is you let her go on a trip to Las Vegas? Everybody out there fucking married, divorced, blind people, deaf people, and people with speech impediments is having sex out there in Las Vegas. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you like right here, if you have morale and you don't want to get cheated on, just don't get married. This should be in a relationship. At least you have the choice to leave with everything you own.
Well, you can still do that in a marriage, like we talked about. But I don't want to paint the picture like every time a woman is out of her man's sight or on a girl's trip that's what she's going to do. That was a character of that particular
Yeah, but
person.
it's a real life situation, and I don't really know. I feel indifferent about it, bro, because at this point, like legacy is on the
Thank you,
line.
Court.
Legacy is on the line. And I get on a lot of women about, you being emotional and just leaving because you got cheated on and your feelings were hurt. Well, goddamn me, you leaving behind a child too. And if the shit can be worked out, I know it's gonna be a tough road, but it's something that just, it's not as cut and dry like y'all saying, oh, she cheated, it's over. Fuck the family, fuck her. No.
She said fuck the family if she cheated.
That ain't what he did. That ain't what she did. She might have wanted.
Yes, she did.
Listen, that's not what she did. Listen,
If
so
you go ahead, okay.
no, it's just so much on the line for one moment, bro. Like I don't know if I'm willing to throw away having a relationship with my family, like an in-house relationship, because the out-of-house shit be different. For something that happened. Now I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
Okay, but listen to what you just said.
Okay.
You got your family, your wife, somebody that is in your corner, that's supporting you, that is building legacy with you. You're weighing that against meaningless sex, which you know can risk all of this. Your family that you done built, that that you love and adore. You're willing to put that against you're willing to put that against a meaningless. You're willing to put that against a meaningless piece of pussy or a piece of ass or a piece of dick and choose that over your family. And then want to tell the person that you betrayed that they're breaking up the family for not tolerating the fact that you chose meaningless sex over their family. That's manipulation and gaslighting. You chose to betray your family. You broke it up first.
See,
period.
Like
you destroyed it first. You did.
So are you a Christian, James?
My religious beliefs have nothing to do with integrity right now.
Okay, integrity right now. Okay, it's all I need to hear.
Atheist asking you that.
No, because listen,
I'm always talking about God. I don't even believe
I really have a hard time because y'all don't practice what the fuck y'all be preaching about. Y'all don't be practicing what y'all preach about, bro. It's like, bro, first of all, your girl didn't come to you as a fucking virgin. She came to you with some pre-fuck pussy anyway. All right.
What to do with having loyalty once you in a relationship?
Hear me out. Hear me out. She come to you with some pre-fuck pussy. She fuck another nigga. But this time here, if you leave her, you don't have a relationship with your children. Like, it's so much deeper than just cutting the fucking cord because you fucked another nigga now.
So that's why you don't fuck other niggas. That's why you don't risk the possibility of you not being able to be in your children's life for some ass.
I think it's a conversation that had to be had. I'm just not.
There shouldn't be no conversation that to convince you not to cheat on your
all
family.
I'm hearing is ego.
All I'm hearing is ego.
I don't know.
How is it egotistical to say I'm not willing to lose my family over this bullshit piece of ass?
But But shit happens. Listen, shit happened. I didn't meet you as a virgin. You wasn't a virgin. No sin is greater than the other. So this supposed to be worse than the time you lost your virginity to a nigga from down the street? Like, but the only thing that matters is how long. Now we got kids that gonna be directly impacted by these mistakes, but you still making a decision for yourself and not for everyone. That's all I'm saying. That hey, if it's more than one person life on the line, because that's how detrimental it is. Everybody's life is on the line. Then I think I should make a decision based on everyone and just not my fragile ego.
But you made your decision on your fragile ego by choosing the meaningless sex over your family, willing to risk your family over the meaningless sex.
Okay.
You cannot blame the people you betrayed on how they respond to your betrayal. When you could have chosen the right thing to do and be loyal to your family.
Okay.
So whatever happens after the fact, that's on you, brother man, because you didn't have to cheat on nobody. You could have stayed loyal.
So all y'all going to hell.
What?
All y'all going to hell.
How we going to hell?
Because when you made your decisions to sin,
Jesus love me.
No, you don't. When you made your decision, when you made your decisions to sin, now you can't react how you want to when God send your ass to hell.
He gonna let me in the door and I'm gonna sin later. I'm gonna sin later. Maybe tonight.
But is God a forgiving God? Ain't that what that word say? Ain't he forgiving?
Forgives. People don't. God forgives. People don't.
I don't know.
So if you value your person and you know what the risks are, if you do a certain thing and you choose that thing over the person, you don't value that person. You don't value God's covenant that you created if that's your wife. You set yourself up for failure.
But listen, you set it up for failure too. I didn't meet you as a virgin. You been seeing way before I did. No, I'm saying, like, listen, like we all falling short all the way through it. But
what does a woman have to do?
Because you telling me you bigger than God. Wait, you mean to tell me, hold on, time out. You mean to tell me I can make a mistake to the Lord?
She made a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Cheating is a choice.
Listen, I made a choice to make a sin. And I did the same thing to God. God forgave me, but you thinking you greater and you can't?
It's not about being greater. It's about
you think you bigger than the program.
God died for your sins. I'm not God. I'm sorry, Jesus died for your sins. I'm not Jesus. God forgives. I don't have to. So, and God gave me free will to do what I please with my life. So, based on how you treat me, regardless, if you betray me, I can use my free will to say, fuck you, I'm out of here. You decided to say fuck me when you decided to betray my trust, when you betrayed our family, when you did not owe your end of the bargain of our vows if we're married. I don't have to be a fucking virgin to expect a mutual understanding that we're in a monogamous, serious relationship.
You do. You
no,
do.
I don't.
You can't preach half of that shit. That's why I hate this whole this old buffet Christian shit. No. You listen. You can't. Hold on. This buffet Christian shit. You can't tell me to live by the motherfucking. When we married, I got to live by these strict laws, or if not, you can leave me. But when I came to you, you was already fucked. Don't be strict over here with God's word, but you want strict with it before I got you.
First of all, it doesn't matter.
It do.
It doesn't matter because here's the thing. You don't have to be a Christian to come to a mutual agreement with somebody you're in a relationship and say, hey, I'm not dating anyone outside of our relationship. You're not dating anyone outside of our relationship. If you do date someone outside of our relationship, that is blatant disloyalty and betrayal because we came to agreement. We do not have to be Christians to follow that understanding.
I think you do. Or you a hypocrite. Okay, my wife.
No,
she said,
wait,
hold on, wait. Let me put this shit down for my wife. She said the Bible says
y'all cheat on and betray virgins all the time.
Hold on, the Bible.
There's a woman on TikTok.
Where the fuck you find a virgin from?
I'm about to tell you. And I'm gonna look up the video.
Where the fuck she at?
There's a girl going viral right now that just made a video crying.
Kiki?
She waited until she was 30 years old to have sex when she was married, only for that man to cheat on her.
That's a skit, Jazz.
That's a skit.
That's a skit. That ain't real.
Jazz
No,
know
it
better.
wasn't a skit.
You talking about the
No, it
Kiki
wasn't a
girl.
skit, Jazz.
Listen, hold
Who
on.
is Kiki?
You talking about that's her name. Okay, listen, it say the Bible say you can leave your spouse when they step out. Okay, the Bible said you should have came to me as a virgin. Do you think that if yes, you supposed to be a fucking virgin. So you made leeway for that mistake. Make some same leeway for the mistake when your nigga fuck up. Don't you just give me the Bible when it's convenient to you.
I'm not giving you the Bible at all.
No, Jazz. I'm speaking in general.
I'm not giving you the Bible at all.
I'm
I'm
speaking
just saying
in
if you
general,
have a-
Jazz. I'm
Yeah,
speaking
but
in
you're
general.
bringing in the Bible in it for nothing.
No,
Because
it was a
you
comment.
don't have to follow the Bible to have respect in your relationship.
I don't think y'all deserve pure marriages if y'all ain't pure women when we get y'all.
But y'all not pure either.
Duh.
I know I ain't pure.
But that doesn't mean that if we're married, that just because, so that means because you're unpure and I'm pure, that means you get to step out because y'all still
No, that means we both make mistakes. And we both still gonna make mistakes.
Making a mistake is I forgot to pick up something important from the store that you asked me to do. I made a mistake and forgot. Choosing to set up a date with another person outside of your relationship, it takes steps to get to the cheating act. So get into the cheating act means that you had to meet somebody, y'all had to exchange information, y'all had to sneak around to plan it, y'all had to meet up to plan it. You're spending days already mentally cheating outside the relationship before you even get to the act. It's not like you walked outside, oh my God, I just accidentally fell on some pussy.
I promise that how it can happen. And I'm not bullshit. I'm not over exaggerating one bit. Listen, when I know niggas, when you get in a committed relationship, your plans are not to leave the house and cheat. Sometimes that shit, it just fucking happen. Hey, hold on. If I'm lying, hey, Black, this for
Black,
hold on. Time out. This is for the prestige niggas, Black. You might have to sit this one out.
No, don't you fucking do that to me, Tukay.
Black, you got the plan. Hold on. Oh shit. Black, you got the plan on some pussy. You got the plan. Black,
prestige. Nigga, you been married for 30 years.
Black, you got the plan to puss out.
Right now.
You got the plan to puss out. When females want to just fuck you, it could just happen.
But you gotta let it. You gotta make the choice to let it happen.
I get it.
Ain't nobody pinning you down and pulling that dick out. Women can't penetrate men. Men penetrate women. So there's a whole thing to that. So ain't nobody laying on top of you and getting you up. No, especially when you got the brawn to stop it. No, that's bullshit. You choose to go and lay down with that person because that's what you want to do. So that ties back into the whole idea that you're choosing your own ego and your own self-interests over your family, over keeping the integrity. There's no excuse for that. So whatever happens to you after that, whether you're a Christian or not, that's what it is. There are consequences to your choices. And if you choose to do that, that's what it is. You broke the bond, not the person who decided to leave because you broke it.
All right. Well, that's today's episode, you guys. We are 2 minutes over the shot clock. And
that was a good episode today.
Man, fuck Jazz, man. We always get into it right here. Hey, hold on. Hey, y'all make sure y'all put Jazz link in the comments. And Jazz, we gonna send you a collaboration link too. So they'll be able to find you. Black gonna set that up when the video done rendering. And I appreciate you for having you on. You come on as much as you want to.
Thank you. No, yeah, this was fun.
Okay. All right,
just
so
hit us up whenever you want to come on. You more than welcome.
All right, but I'm hitting the outro button. But
I'm more than welcome.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Make sure the outro play this time,
bro. I don't know what it is. It be changing up, but we finna see what it play right now. I'm hitting the outro button.
Get up! Oh my fucking
It ain't me, bro. It ain't me. It ain't me, bro.
Make sure y'all follow my channel, Jazz Noel 7. I appreciate it.
Her channel's in the title, so y'all just
I'm building. I'm trying my best.
All right, y'all take care. We just gonna fade out like this, cuz.
Bye.